the haunting love. Once upon a time, in a small town, there lived two sisters named Hana and Kana. Hana, the older sister, was 8 years old, while Kana, the younger one, was 5. They shared an unbreakable bond of love and friendship that only siblings could understand. One sunny day, the sisters were playing joyfully in their backyard, tossing a bright red ball back and forth. Laughter filled the air as the ball bounced playfully in their hands. But, as fate would have it, the ball slipped from their grasp and rolled onto the nearby road. Without a moment's hesitation, Hana sprang into action, her heart pounding with determination. She darted towards the road to retrieve the ball, unaware of the dangers that lay ahead. In an instant, tragedy struck as a speeding car crashed into Hana, snuffing out her young life in a cruel twist of fate. Kana, the innocent 5-year-old, stood frozen, eyes wide with horror, unable to comprehend the tragedy that had befallen her sister. Consumed by guilt, she blamed herself relentlessly for the loss of her beloved sister. The weight of the incident bore heavily on her tender heart. As the years passed, Kana's sorrow manifested in haunting hallucinations that plagued her fragile mind. Whenever she glanced into a mirror, she saw a ghastly visage of Hana staring back at her, a twisted, terrifying version of her sister. Kana believed that Hana was angry with her, seeking revenge for an accident she had no control over. Fear gripped her soul, and she lived in constant terror of her spectral sister. One fateful day, Kana's school planned a field trip, a much anticipated event for the young students. Dread filled Kana's heart when she saw Hana's ghostly form sitting on the bus, her hollow eyes fixed upon her. Overwhelmed by fear, Kana pretended to be sick, feigning a stomachache and shedding tears of despair. Her mother, concerned for her well-being, took her home, where Kana wept herself into a restless sleep. When Kana awoke, a somber atmosphere filled the room. The news on the television revealed the devastating truth: the school bus carrying her classmates had met with a horrific accident during the field trip. Injuries and even deaths had occurred, reminding Kana of the fragility of life. It was in that moment that she realized Hana had never harbored anger or a desire for revenge. Instead, Hana had been watching over her all along, protecting her from harm's way. Kana's heart flooded with bittersweet emotions as she understood the depth of her sister's eternal love. She wept, not out of fear, but out of gratitude and regret for ever doubting her sister's intentions. The guilt that had burdened her for so long slowly lifted, replaced by a sense of peace. From that day forward, Kana embraced the presence of her sister's ghost, knowing that it was a symbol of love and protection. Hana's spirit became a source of comfort and strength, guiding Kana through life's trials and reminding her that love transcends even death. In the quiet town, the legend of the two sisters who shared an unbreakable bond was whispered through the years. They became a symbol of love and the enduring connection between siblings, reminding all who heard their tale that true love never truly dies. The end.